Greetings, humans and fellow fairy creatures. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I know this is a different type of stream than what I normally do. But Catherine did an Easter egg decorating stream, and I thought that would be a cool idea. I haven't done a stream like this in a very long time. I don't have my usual webcam on. I have my bird cam on because it's daytime and hopefully the birds will show up. Maybe they won't. There have been a couple of robins, and there was a cardinal that showed up earlier, but the cardinals seemed very nervous. Like, I'll make the slightest movement and then they'll fly away. The robins are more ballsy though. Anyway, that's that. Here's my little setup with the dyeing kit. I got this kit at the grocery store, and it was a cheap kit that only costs under $2. It comes with these 5 cups, these little pellets that have that are the dye, a little dipstick or whatever these things are called, a bend egg dipper, that's what it's called, and comes with a crayon. So this crayon can be used. Oh, I forgot the eggs, the most important part. So this crayon can be used to sort of decorate parts of the egg that you don't want to be touched by the dye. And I need to go get those eggs really quick because I'm dumb. I got everything except for the eggs. Be right back. Okay. Now, here are the eggs. I hard-boiled them ahead of time, so they shouldn't make a mess. Actually, you know, I'm gonna leave these eggs in here until it's time to start dyeing them. And I'm just gonna start the mixture. So, what do we have to do here? We have to add put each tablet in the cup. I have to chew this open. By the way, these aren't local bird sounds. This is just some YouTube video that I pulled up that has bird sounds. So yeah, I bought this at the store. It was like under $2, and I bought it right by the checkout line where they have all the tabloid magazines and everything. So this is probably going to be dollar store quality egg dye, but we'll give it a go. So we have to add vinegar to the first fill line. And then add room temperature water to the second fill line. I only see... Oh, I see. It's a very faint first fill line. Right. Take that off. I have like melted wax that's melting right now. It's supposed to make it smell nice. But to be honest, I think that the smell of the vinegar is just going to overpower it. Okay, so that was green. Okay, there's that one. This is like a bath bomb for eggs. You can see it dissolving in there. When you do picture-in-picture, the screen is black. What do you have set as your sources? Because what I have here is it's not like necessarily picture-in-picture. I just have one source that's one webcam, and then I have another source which is another webcam. So like you're on your phone. In that case, I don't really know how to work with that. Oh, I have to stir it first. Stir to dissolve. I don't want to mix up my dyes. I should probably... Let me get this paper towel off. It's going to be my wiping cloth. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to do picture-in-picture on a phone. I think I've only streamed on Twitch on my phone once. And it was just like a very simple stream, like it was just my camera. When you do video game streams, sometimes I see the picture fine, but other times it's the same thing. I assumed it has something to do with copyright. Oh, you mean like when you're watching my stream? I'm not really sure. I think it's something with the phone, because I noticed that sometimes when I press the back button on the phone, it'll still have like a little miniaturized window of the stream up. But if you exit out of the app, it gets rid of it. So I think it has a difference between it's a difference between pressing the back button and then like switching to a different app altogether. I don't know, phones are kind of weird sometimes. It happens when I stream with Devin, or not stream with them, it's, I'm in a video call with Devin. Want to do other things. I think if you press the back button on your phone, it should work. Or you can restart the app. Still working like a bath bomb. I'm hoping I'm not contaminating the dyes in any way. I remember when I took ceramics in high school, the glazes were very finicky. Like if even the tiniest drop of a different glaze touched another glaze, it would contaminate the whole batch. Kind of sucks. Anyway, so we've got the dyes all mixing right now. I think the pink one is still in the works. It's still doing that bath bomb dissolving thing in there. Okay, yeah, sometimes you just have to restart it. I remember for a while my phone just wasn't connecting to Wi-Fi. Actually, no, what it wasn't that it wasn't connecting to Wi-Fi. It wasn't connecting to the network, like data network, so I couldn't use internet unless I was connected to Wi-Fi. And I'm like, why isn't it doing this? Like, what the fuck? So then um, it was like that for a couple of days, and then I restarted my phone and it fixed the whole thing. Alright, egg time. So I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8. We've got 9 eggs. So we've got a lot of potential with these. Let's start with 1. Let's see how well this crayon works. What happened? What should we do? Maybe I'll just do some sort of like ornate thing. I think I know what I'll do. I'll pull up the, what's it called? There's a flag that, or a banner rather, of the non-human army that kind of looks like a leaf, so maybe I'll do that. This might be very hard, considering that this is a clear crayon, and I can't see what I'm doing on it. Yeah, no, I can't see a single thing. Oh well. Kind of defeats the purpose of... oh, maybe you're supposed to do the crayon thing afterward, but I'm pretty sure that it's before. I mean, I can kind of see it. If I kind of bend it so that I can see the... I can kind of fix the lighting. This is gonna look terrible, but we'll give it a go. How's everyone's Easter so far? Mine's been pretty quiet. I was supposed to work today, but I got cut because they had too many staff, and I was the unlucky one. So I get the day off, which would be a nice thing, but also that means I don't get my holiday pay. This is really hard to see what I'm doing with a clear crayon. Oh my goodness. I should have gotten ham, but then again, I also... You know, I'm just gonna dunk this one in and hope that I'm doing it right. Alright, this is a big egg. It's a jumbo egg, so it's not fully submerged. I got one of those lamb cakes last year, and it was good, but it's really one of those things that you have to eat with somebody else. I invited my dad to have some, but I think he was busy with something. I mean, the dye looks pretty vibrant. I just don't know how good this crayon is. Hopefully we'll see another bird. I know it says more time is deeper color. Suggested dye time is 5 minutes, so it hasn't even been 5 minutes. But I do probably have to turn it from time to time so that the color is even. Yeah, I guess it's kind of working. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. It's like there are certain parts where the dye isn't sticking where the crayon was. Maybe while that's dyeing, I'll work on the next one. Alright. This one, I don't know, maybe I could, trying to get creative with this. Or think of how I can. If I had some tape, I do have tape. I can do this. Probably not as good as painting tape, but yeah, no, it doesn't like completely seal because it, you know, the egg is round. Yeah, the last time I did a sort of a crafty stream like this, I think, was when I was carving a pumpkin for Halloween. Look up ideas on the internet. It's not so much like design-wise, it's just like with the tools that I have, which isn't very many. I have tape and some paintbrushes, but put another little piece of tape there. Try to line it up as best I can. Okay, so we got like a full stripe going all the way around. Let's see. Let's have a look at this one. Yes, it's turning out. But I do have to keep on turning it. I think maybe what I can do. I don't know. I've got one stripe going that way. Maybe do another stripe like this. Rubber bands? Oh. Might be an idea. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll peel some of this off. Not all of it. Just kind of like, I don't know, maybe I can leave some openings so to like almost have a tie-dye effect. Kind of crinkle it. Peel that one off. Are you guys excited for movie night tomorrow. Tomorrow's movie's gonna be a little less mature than the last one. Maybe I'll try the rubber bands after this one. Let's have a look at this guy. Oh. Not terrible. I would have liked the design to be more defined, but well, you can only do so much. Maybe, what happens if I draw on it now? Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, so, I don't know if you can see that. Camera probably won't focus. But, I'm actually able to do the crayon on top of the die. I didn't think it was going to work that way. Okay. Yeah, this is actually working out. That's a pleasant surprise. Let's do a little more off of this ridge right here. Oh shit, I broke it. Clumsy. I broke it with my super strength. Alright. Still kind of difficult to get the shape that you want. But whatever, it's a $2 die kit, so what do you expect? I don't know. It's not super interesting, but we've got green. Maybe we can do this. No. I don't like that crayon. What other colors could I add to this? Maybe yellow? I'm just going to hold it there. Suspended in animation. I should take a sip of my tea. I don't know if it's cooled down by now. Normally I drink alcohol during my streams, but it's a little too early for that right now. It's a decent temperature. It's kind of in... I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing with this. Drop it right in there. Pull this tape off. Go work on another egg. I don't know if I've ever dyed or gone with pink for a dye. I think I've always put too much dye in it and turned it red. Absolutely no rhyme or reason to this whatsoever. You guys didn't happen to see any birds while I was looking away, did you? It's abstract. Yeah, you just don't understand true art. I'm curious how this is going to turn out. Let's see. So I keep on pulling the egg away from the camera, pulling it up to my face. It's kind of an interesting color to the egg. It's like kind of a greenish yellow. It's kind of like splotchy. As I'm drying it off. That's not very nice. You know what, just fuck it, I'm gonna drop it in the green and leave it there. Let's put a little more tape on this. It's some sort of spring one. I'm guessing it's like flowers or something. I like this wax melter because it changes colors. I don't know if you've been paying attention. I mean, I can only smell it if I get close to it. Because that's vinegar smell is very strong. Let's dip it in. Let's see. Dip it in yellow first. Big gulp. Yeah, one's turning out interestingly. Maybe I can. I don't know if I have like rubber bands. I just have hair ties. But trying to think of what I have. I do have twist ties. Okay. Enjoy your lunch. Okay. That way it has an interesting stripe pattern to it. Gonna let that cool. Not cool, dry. The tape method seems to work pretty good. It's pretty effective. I have to peel all this off. Another piece of tape. Should probably also get more paper towels because I'm running out. I need more than just two. Let me go run and get more. In the meantime, I'm going to put it on the bird cam. Alright, I'm back with paper towels and some interesting hair ties. They're those like telephone cord ones, the springy ones. I'm not real sure what they're called. This piece of tape does not want to come off. Come on. What? Jeez. Come on. Welcome back. I got some paper towels and some hair ties. Because I evidently don't have any rubber bands. It'd be nice if I had painter's tape. Okay, so that's it. Now we're gonna put it in the pink. Right, there we go. In you go. Next, I've got so many eggs and like no ideas. And my design is pretty much gone away. This is not going to want to stay on. What you got for lunch, Devin? Oh, jeez. These things are stubborn. Maybe if I walk them, like interlock them. Still being stubborn. But we'll give it a try. Let's interlock these ones as well. Veggies, hummus, and yogurt. Was it your Icelandic Provisions yogurt? It's Saturn. Or something. I have no idea what I'm doing with this. Honestly, this is just... it's purely experimental at this point. But I'm going to put it in the die like this. Is anything happening to this pink egg? Absolutely nothing. Alright, let's put you in blue. And it only fits halfway. Which means I'll have to turn it. Alright. Yeah, it's weird. Well, I think because, like, pink, to make an egg pink, you don't put it in pink dye, you put it in red dye and just dilute it. I don't know. It's just, oh. Yeah, I can make the other half of Saturn a different color. Yeah, the pink one is just very... it's very... subtle. I don't like it. This is going to be my Algendar's egg. Maybe I'll put a couple of splotches of dye on it. Nothing's going to happen to this one. You get what you paid for with these cheap dye kits. Let's bring out another one. I think I've got a better idea for this one. Hang on. See, it's a good thing it's hard-boiled and not raw. This would be spilling all over the place. Am I going to eat the eggs after? Probably. I mean, the price of eggs these days, you don't want to let eggs go to waste. I'm getting Algendar's all over my hands. Let's see how Pinky is doing. Very ugly. That is an ugly egg, if I ever saw one. It's kind of disappointing. Maybe I'll have a go at the crayon again. Or, oh, I got an idea. I need to get my brush for this, but just regular paint, and then just, use it to brush it on. I think I have some green in there somewhere. There we are, green. Yeah, I remember that. That's why you don't use real eggs for Easter egg hunts. Only the plastic ones. I remember when I was a kid, there was an Easter egg hunt in the park, and I think they had it for like kids of all ages, or like, up to a certain age. And so I was like a toddler, and here I was competing against all of these like big kids who were like 10 years old, 10, 11, 12. And I couldn't get any eggs. And I was so pissed off. It's just like, this isn't fair. Like, if you're going to have an Easter egg hunt, at least split the kids up into age groups so, you don't have like a toddler competing against like an adolescent kid. Because I remember I'd see an egg and I'd go for it, but then because my short-wheeled toddler legs could only carry me so fast, a big kid would always snatch it up before I could get to it. Yeah, the parents need to take notes on where they are, where the eggs are. Yeah, that's so shitty. It's like split them up into age groups. Another Easter story that I remember was we went to see the Easter Bunny at some place. I don't remember where it was, but the lady who was wearing the Easter Bunny costume, it, so the costume had it was like a hood. There was like a bunny's face above, like at the top, and then like underneath there was a face. There was a hole for the person wearing the costume to poke their face out. So essentially, this costume had two faces, and I didn't know which face to look at, and it was freaking me out. It's even an Easter egg dying at this point. It's just painting. I'll dye it soon. I think my mom tried to console me, like that time that I was in the Easter egg hunt and I was getting beat by all the big kids. She was just like, "Well, when you get older, you can beat all the little kids. You know, then you'll be the big kid and you'll be taking eggs from the little kids." I'm like, "Well, I don't want to be that asshole. Like, I know what it feels like to be in that position, and I don't want to put someone else in that position." But I mean, I get what you're saying. You know, on the flip side, and I think it also kind of goes back to like for competitions, you really should split kids up into age groups rather than just having like all kids of all ages compete against each other, like it's the Hunger Games. I remember when I went to the Boys and Girls Club, and I was like 9 or 10 years old, and there was an art competition. And despite how crappily I'm painting this egg, I was really like into art. And I entered in this competition, and I don't know if I like made it into like the top 10 or whatever, but like I definitely didn't get the result that I was hoping for. And one of the winners, who was like they um they got placed above me, was like this like really crappy like stick figure 3-year-old drawing. I mean, maybe it was not 3-year-old because it was Boys and Girls Club. It was like um, something that like a 5-year-old had drawn. And I'm just like, shit, man. Like mine is better. And like, yeah, I get they're like trying to like make sure that the younger kids don't feel out competed by the out you know outdone by the older kids. But again, like you really need to not pit, you know, big kids against little kids, and vice versa. Let's put this one in the yellow. How do you think it'll fare? I'll probably contaminate the dye with the acrylic paint. This one doesn't seem to be working out too well. Oh well. This one has kind of some interesting little blue specks in it. I don't know what that's from. Jesus. Like, not even the cracked egg is really showing anything. That's really disappointing. I was hoping, like, the cracked egg would at least have some sort of, like, interesting pattern. This die kit sucks. Oh, this one actually kind of looks interesting now. It's a bit weird and washed out, but you know. I think that's all for this one. I'm gonna put it in the carton. That's all we're doing, is we're just banging rocks together and hoping that something works. This sure as shit isn't. Nothing's really working out the way I want it to. I'm not a very crafty person. I forgot to post the little thing, the link. Oh well. Okay. Probably seeped into the edible egg part. I know. I'm assuming that this dye is okay to eat. Because I've done this before. And usually it would work out better. Guess not this time. Oh well. Yeah, honestly, it is just food coloring, so it's probably fine. It's a really crappy food coloring at that. Doesn't stick very well. There we go. That one's presentable, at least. Oh. That was close. Well, this one didn't really work either. We got blue hair ties. They'll wash off. You know. I think the only method that really worked decently well was the tape one. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that in there. Put that in there. And put that in there. And throw this out and get a new one. Maybe I can try this one. I don't know if it'll do anything. I think it won't really work because these are rounded and they're not flat, so they're not going to completely not going to stay flat to the egg, and dye is still going to seep in. Let's check on our yellow one. Sitting there a little bit longer. I've got plans for this one. I'm going to set it aside. But right now, this one. I think I'm going to go for a Finnish flag for this one. This one's going to be a Sweden flag. I always try to be. It's going to be a very messy one at that. Line these up as best I can. The reason why the birds might not be coming out right now is because it's the middle of the day and there's more humans about. So the birds are afraid and they don't want to come down to earth. They usually come in the morning. I kind of wish the cardinals weren't so nervous all the time. I'm just trying to give you food and look at you. Why do you fear me? Let's see how well this one turns out. Turn that one. That's already starting to seep in. And then this egg is my last one, aside from this one. I'm gonna put him back in the carton. All right. There we go. And now we just let that one dry. And now this one, I kind of want to do some sort of like tie-dye thing with it. But this, I have to sort of suspend it in the dye. So what do you guys have planned for the rest of the day? Go for a bit longer. Being lazy. Sounds like a good idea. Me too. Maybe we can call after this stream. I did a better job on my nails than I did on these eggs. That's okay. I don't know where I got the pink stuff. I think it might have been left over. Oh no, I don't think it was left over from Brenda. Because if it was left over from Brenda, it would be really gummy. I don't know where I got this pink stuff. Ah well. Guess it doesn't matter. Alright. Now, dry this boy off. And tape him up. If I ever do this again, which I don't know if I will, I should use painter's tape. You know, these types of streams are just kind of, you know, off the fly, really. On Wednesday, we'll be back to regular old gaming streams. Let that dry. This guy in here. Gaming streams are so much more simple because I actually know, you know, what I'm gonna do in those streams. I'm like here. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't dyed eggs in years. Let's get another paper towel. I'm going through a lot of these today. Some dye is rubbing off when I touch it. That's no good. Come on. Line up, please. This is going to be like the world's messiest Sweden flag egg ever. Of course, all these eggs are messy, but they'll taste good, at the very least. Fuck, we're dropping it in. Bloop. It's probably gonna turn out green. You want to eat egg salad now? I just want to eat these eggs. Oh boy, this is messy. Alright. Come on. Peel off. I know that there's those, I don't know, they're like wrappers that like would just form fit to the eggs. We used to have those. Come on. I once made these flag eggs before, and I didn't have as much of a hard time as it. Didn't have much of a hard time with it then as I am now. So I'm blaming it on the fact this is a cheap set. Alright, that one sucks, but it's going in the carton. This one's gonna suck just as much. Let's, what color? That one's orange, blue, yellow, pink. Have this one be completely pink. That's our last egg. Oh shit. That's okay. It's a cheap dish towel. I don't even really know what the origin of Easter egg dyeing is. Pretty sure it's a pagan thing. It has nothing to do with Jesus being crucified. I feel like a lot of traditions are like that. Okay. Laughable. Absolutely laughable. Yeah, I fucked this one up too. I fucked them all up, but I think when I try to make it look like something, it all just goes to shit. But I mean, it does look kind of cool, even if it's not what I wanted it to be. Fuck it, I'm just gonna go ham. Oop. Fuck them eggs. I don't even care. I don't even care if they look like the way I want them to. Just destroy all life. Eggs represent fertility and rebirth, resurrection, Jesus, probably. Yeah. At least it's not having a wreath on the chimney to indicate that you're Christian, because people won't know otherwise. Yeah, I'm just fucking these up. I don't even care anymore. I don't care. Throw that out. Throw this out. Well, I cracked this one when I went to go catch this one. Oh well. That is about as much effort with this cheap kit that I'm willing to put in. Just get one more paper towel. Actually, two more. See, this one has been sitting in the pink for like the whole time, and it doesn't even look pink. That's the worst pink ever. Vernal Equinox. Probably. Gonna put my tape back. And take a sip of the tea. Alright. And there we go. Well, well, well. Here's what we've got so far. It's not a Rembrandt or anything, but they'll taste damn good when we eat them. This one's really hard. Which is the one that I cracked? It was this one. Let's just have a go at one of them. The one that looks like a normal brown egg. Yeah, it's more orange. It just comes up as brown on camera. This is just a robin's egg. But yeah, that pink one is the shittiest dye ever. Anyway. There we go. Bon appetit. Good. Maybe I should eat some of the yolk. Hey. Alright. Well, I think that is all for today. Thank you for joining me on these eggy misadventures of shitty egg dyeing. And tomorrow is movie night. We're watching Uraramasu. And on Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday. Wednesday, we're playing more Twilight Princess. We're getting to the Palace of Twilight. Thanks for joining me. I'll talk to you later, Devin. And Sad we didn't see any birds during the stream, but oh well. I saw them before, and I got a video. I posted it to Twitter. Anyway, take care, humans and fellow fairy creatures. See you next time.